Hey guys, Ranch here, pretty much off commentary. This is going to be the second set in Group F of the whatever MSL of the 2010 spring season. This is going to be between ZerO and JangBi, or JangBi, if you prefer to pronounce it correctly in the Korean way. It's going to be on match point, and I'm once again foregoing with the countdown. I always try to remember to, I'm always trying to remind myself to use the in-game clock, but I always forget to. Once I'm into the game, I'm like, I always forget to. I could do like this accepting, as Nuke does, but I'm not very good with it. And wondering whether that's going to become the next popular thing, but I don't really know. So this is going to be a match point, as I've already said. We're going to have ZerO at the upper right-hand position as the yellow ZerO. We're going to have JangBi at the, I said JangBi that time. At the bottom left-hand position is the orange protoss. Colors are a little bit alike, so it's going to be harder than the minimap. If this becomes like a huge macro game, it's going to become a little bit harder than the minimap to know what's what. But, you know, since it's not same race game, they don't really feel the need to change it and have it, you know, ketchup and mustard or whatever. And we're going to see here. 44, 45, 46. 4 sinking. There you go. I did it. Woot. I should just do that from now on. Then I can start talking before the countdown, because people always want to hear me talk for 5 seconds longer. I know a couple of people lately that really don't tell me to shut up and, "You're not funny, Ranchin." Nah, sometimes I don't know whether they're trolls or not, but some of them are saying that other places. Well, Ranch is totally not funny, man. What do people see in that? What do you think is funny? He's not funny. But I question why people like that actually bother listening to me if they don't think I'm interesting or funny. So, yeah. You can watch these matches elsewhere. So, let's see. We saw Forge Fastman coming in for JangBi, but ZerO, meanwhile, sitting on the drone, apparently to, I think, yeah, most likely to scout at the mineral only behind the minerals. Probe came in, so that's most likely going to be a sign for ZerO that he can safely put down his 12 hatch and not worry too much about any sort of funky proxy. Might have been thinking of actually sending that drone to expand the bottom right hand. I'm not overall too sure. He might have been trying to do that, maybe go for double expand that way, but I think as soon as he saw the probe and, you know, probe sees me, okay, that's interesting. Pylon coming in right inside of, okay, JangBi putting on a pylon right inside of ZerO's base. That's interesting. We're going to see what it's actually going to do with that. Pylon's ready, so we're going to see what this is going to be. I have no idea, really. Probe's going to go down and do something. So JangBi's going to go for something interesting. It's going to be that next... Oh, going for a forge there. What are you doing, JangBi? Drone's going to come in there, harass it. The probe goes down. It's going to be it. And a gateway. Oh! Oh, never mind. I thought it was going for Forge Fast Expand. I look at the minimap, and I don't think he has a forge inside of ZerO's base, and he's blocking off the natural with a gateway and forge. Forge going to come down. Gateway's just going to get surrounded. But meanwhile, he's going to put a couple of cannons at the front of the natural. What? What the hell? He's going to Forge Fast Expand, all right? Right inside of ZerO's base. Probe's still alive, barely. Slowly trying to recharge. The gateway will go down, but a lot of drones coming off the line to destroy the gateway. Probe is going to follow quickly, but all the drones coming off the line. So ZerO's going crazy trying to take all this down, doing absolutely no mining. On the opposite side, this is some resources being lost here by JangBi, of course, but he's at very least doing some mining. These cannons are going to go down quickly. Going to manage to get a couple of drone kills only. And that Forge and Pylon will go down momentarily as well. JangBi, though, doesn't really look like he's reacting. He's, meanwhile, just calmly putting down his Nexus, putting down a cannon. Gonna hope that the Forge isn't even being touched. And he knows it's not going to be touched for a while because the drones were off on mining for way too long. ZerO can't afford to allow any probes to come in and do some of that. Meanwhile, now just a gateway and a cannon behind it going to come out. A couple of Zergers are going to run out. And they're going to get stopped by that one single cannon. But God... Oh man! First, put it on a forge, put in a gateway to block the drones from the forge, and a couple of cannons, which didn't really do too much. I think he expected more to happen. Zerglings! One Zergling's gonna go down to the cannon, and one Zergling's not really gonna do much. Might take down that probe though. Nope, maybe not. But yeah, overall, absolutely insane. Oh god, this is why I love StarCraft. People do some crazy, crazy stuff. So bottom right-hand position, ZerO's going to put down yet another hatchery. He needs to pump his economy quickly because he lost quite a bit of econ there. JangBi, he was expending resources, sure, but he was really still mining all the time. Zergling going to be irritating. Oh, almost managing to get a probe there, I think. JangBi won't going to pull off a probe to engage because Zergling is quite a bit damaged, and the probe actually at this point might actually pick it off if possible. Cybernetics going to go down inside of the Nat because the Zergling's scouting. On the opposite side, JangBi sent another drone scout. He's going to be able to probe scout. I'm sorry. He's going to be able to spot the low right-hand position, and Lair coming up for ZerO as well. I think I saw Zergling attacking the Forge meanwhile. So slowly but surely, those bases of that Forge and such there is going to go down. But JangBi, he putting down a Forge inside of his main. Meanwhile, he went for a Forge fast expand. It's not the usual. Stargate also coming up. He definitely went for a Forge fast expand. It's not your usual Forge fast expand, but hey, a Forge fast expand is a Forge fast expand. Oh God, this is whether he wins or loses, I give him mad props for balls of steel, massive balls made of steel. Extremely hard steel, maybe even adamantium, if adamantium existed. For Zealot now out for JangBi, he could actually be in a little bit of trouble now because ZerO's sending out a lot of Zerglings out there to try to go and break that line there. There's only one probe with one single Zealot to hold, almost a control group. There's yeah, okay, no, I thought it was a first Dragoon actually out now. That's going to get surrounded. Yes, Zergling's going to come in there, surround that, try to pick that off. There's going to be a cannon there to fire at, but I think at the very least the Dragoon most likely will go off. Some of those Zerglings actually are going to be able to get picked off, but a few of them are going to be able to run by nothing but a probe and a couple of Zealots to blockade. 4 Zerglings get inside the main. 5 Zerglings get inside the main, I'm sorry. There's going to be a cannon being put down there, but the Zerglings at the very least are still going to manage to get something done before that cannon comes up. Going to try to come in, trying to get in close to that cannon, picking off probes. Any probe that comes out of line and comes in there. Dragoon are going to come in there. That's going to get picked. Almost gets picked off there thanks to a probe. Barely managed to survive. Another probe going to go down there. Another probe going to go down. Still not managing to pick off that Dragoon. One more shot. That's not going to happen. Probes are going to be able to pick off that Zergling. Dragoon at I think at the end was a 2 shields and 10 health. Almost managed to die there. Meanwhile, now Spire out, and if this is going to be heavy muta, this could be horrible. Did I see a second? Yeah, I did see a second Stargate coming in at the natural expansion. So JangBi reacting to the possibility of heavy muta with the massive Corsairs. The Heaven Stargate upgraded. That could be. There you go. Some ideas for StarCraft 2. The Heaven Stargate. Summon down God, and he kills everything. So 2 Stargates, that's most likely going to be his reaction to the possibility of heavy mutas coming in his way. Was actually not producing that many Corsairs from them at the moment, wondering who's thinking of transitioning to something funker later on. Just Scourge, so never mind, just very standard coming in. Although I feel actually kind of lost opportunity maybe from ZerO. I honestly feel he could have gone very heavy muta and done some damage, but I think he forgot. Definitely probably rethought that idea as soon as he saw that second Stargate. Like, you know what? I don't know. Robotics facility coming up here. So JangBi also Cybernetics core spinning, so I assume that's going to be for weapons 1 for those Corsairs. So I think JangBi's going to try to slowly transition into